Hi Aries, welcome to Marisa's Tarot. This is a September reading about your ex, eh? Just curious, if you're curious to know what your ex is doing, if some of you guys are really missing your ex. So everything, it's focusing on your ex. And if you do not want to know what your ex is doing, this is not your reading. I'm doing a whole lot of other readings, love readings, so yeah, stay tuned. So, my Aries throughout the world, which ex are you thinking about? Which ex? Page of Pentacles. Which ex, Aries? Which ex? Which ex? Temperance. Which ex? Aries. Which ex? Capricorn. Which ex, Aries? Which ex are you thinking about? The World card. Wheel of Fortune. Alright. You got 4 major arcana. So some of you guys, it's quite epic in your life when it comes to relationship and this breakup. I'll elaborate in a minute. Now, what are they thinking about? Like Aries, your ex, when they, like, what are they doing? What are they doing now? What do they feel now? What are they up to now? Page of Swords. What are they up to now? Aries, your ex. 4 of Pentacles. And what do they feel when they think of you? What do they feel when they think of you? Death card. What do they feel when they think about you? Aries, what do they feel? 6 of Cups. The Empress card. Now, I'm gonna pick a couple of cards for what is the possibilities if you guys want to get back together. Like, is that possible, or is it, is it like if they left, would they come back? If you left, should you be getting back with them, or should you go back? 3 of Swords. Aries. Queen of Swords. If they left you, will they come back? If you left them, should you be going back? Ace of Cups. And what is the future possibilities and guidance for this relationship? Like, what is the future possibility and guidance for this relationship, for this union? The Emperor card. King of Wands. Future possibilities and guidance for this relationship. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. I'm going to pick a couple more cards. For my Aries, 9 of Swords. Knight of Wands. 2 of Swords. I think that should do. Too many cards now. I'm going to pick a couple of numerology cards from the numerology deck for a bit more guidance. So, for my Aries, forgiveness. Aries and your ex, physical activity. Guidance for my Aries and ex, effort. Alright. So, for a starters, who could you be dealing with? So, I've got the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Devil, the World card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, starting with the Page of Pentacles, you could be dealing with one of the earth signs, Aries. So it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You got the Devil card, which indicates the sign of Capricorn. Also with the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, you have 4 zodiacs in the corner. So you've got again a Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or a Gemini. Yep. Taurus, Leo, Gemini, or a Scorpio. Again, you've got the Temperance card as well. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. So one of these zodiac signs or somebody showing the traits of one of these zodiac signs, or somebody, they could have more than one of these zodiac signs in their chart as well. So starting with Temperance, I can say this person is very loves traveling, loves loves to be fair, loves to be, I don't know whether they are fair, but they love to be fair, or they show they're always fair. They are emotionally like stability seeking people. Sometimes they can be in a bit of like a cloud nine zone. Sometimes reality is a bit far away from their thinking, can be. With the World and the Wheel of Fortune, these people like to keep it going. These people as I said, they love traveling. More than that, they like to keep their life going. They want to keep moving forwards. They are not people who will stop and look. Well, they would look, but they would still keep moving forwards. That sort of a people. Again, these people, I have a feeling that your ex is one of those beings who is very far from reality, very far from reality, very very imaginative. When they start speaking about what they want, or unrealistic expectations, and when you hear it, you can feel it, but that's how they move about, that's how they go about, which is very funny when it comes to a person who's very practical. Spontaneity is also a part of Aries as well. Aries, you are very spontaneous as well. You're very, you like moving forwards as well. You get things done. But these people, their expectations are quite high than what the reality gives them. And the imagination, even when they speak about things, it's all very celestial. It's like all stars and the universe, and you might be sitting and thinking, how are we going to get there? Like, of course, the stars and the universe, by the time we go even a small distance, we're going to lose oxygen, we're going to die, we're going to lose resources, we're going to fail. You can feel it when they speak, but that's how they function. Very tempting, very handsome. My men, your ex, this, if it's a guy, if it's a male or a female, very, very attractive people, and can be very seductive, very very tempting people, very tempting people. Not only do they tempt others, they are tempted as well. They are very conscious about their body. They make sure they look after themselves, and they seek a partner like that as well. They like a partner who is very fit and healthy and attractive. Sometimes they can be a bit too much when it comes to body image. They can be a bit too much sometimes. They have a perfect image in their mind, and they want that for themselves and the person they are with. Very childish in regards to money matters. Oh my god, very, very, very childish. Can be like, you would be thinking, no matter which age this ex is, and you must be sitting and thinking, these people, my god, they are old, they have experience, and still they don't know how to deal with money. And they are proud in showing that they don't deal money very well. I don't know whether they're doing it naively, or whether they're doing it wantedly. But yeah, no, not a very good person in regards to money. What are they doing now? Page of Swords and Four of Pentacles. These people are in the midst of holding on to what they feel, what they can grasp. This relationship break, or this is so these cards are for what they're up to now, or what are they feeling now. With the Four of Pentacles, that means this person is just holding on to what they have. It could be from anything from their own sanity to money, what they grab, they're grabbing to whatever finances they have, whatever interests they have. When this relationship happens, I have a feeling when this relationship broke, they thought that they were going to explore with the Knight of Swords. They were like ready to explore. They've Some of them felt like, oh my god, now I'm free, I can do anything I want. But that was not the case. They are actually missing a whole lot of things. They are unable to move forwards. These people are people who keep moving forwards, but no, unable to move forwards. That's what the Four of Pentacles mean. Unable to move forwards, cleansing on to what sanity they have, cleansing on to what they have. Some of these guys, some of my Aries is out there. This ex, you might be going through an official divorce, like like a legal divorce, and they are holding on to resources, they are holding on to things which they don't have to, but they are finding some pleasure in doing it. And they actually thought very, very wrong. They thought that they're going to achieve now that they're free, but nah, they are going quite the opposite. What do they feel when they see you, or what do they feel when they think about you? I got the Death card, the Six of Cups, and the Empress card. So when they think about you, they see an immense change, a big change. A big change. It could be you, Aries, that you have changed since the breakup, or since this relationship got severed. You have changed drastically, or circumstances have changed drastically, or situations between both of you have changed drastically, and they see it, they feel it. They definitely see you they see you, they look up to you. They might not let you know, but they see you with the Six of Cups and that Mother card. Sorry, not the Mother, this is the Empress card, but it's just Empress speaks about motherly qualities, caring, sharing, loving, how can I say, like unboundful love, or infinite love, infinite caring, infinite support. You were their backbone. You were, Aries. You looked after them a lot, male or female. Six of Cups, you looked after them a lot. They feel like a whole lot of, your ex, you looked after so much, like you were such a big part in their life. You did so much for them. They didn't realize until you left, or until they left and realized that how much you were a part in their life, how much of a part you played in their life. It was they miss that caring, that they miss that affection, they miss that love, they miss that support. They really miss that. I'm not necessarily that they miss you, they miss that, what you did for them. They really miss that. And that maybe that's the big change in their life that they see. For some of my Aries is ex, they think that you have changed, you have evolved. Maybe your dressing has changed, your attitude has changed, it's changed very drastically, in a very positive manner. Alright. If they left you, should you be getting back? Sorry, if they left you, will they be coming back? If you left them, should you be getting back with them? Well, I've got the Three of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Cup card. There is definitely a factor of love between both of you. No matter how much your ex denies that You didn't play a big part in their life. You meant something to this person. They meant something to you. No matter how harsh the reality was. But there is a lot of work to be done in this relationship. There is a lot of work to be done. For starters, there's a lot of pain, a lot of bad karma. Both of you are carrying. Both of you are carrying. Both of you could have. Both of you could have, like, the break happened, and the grief you're still carrying. Both of you are still carrying it. And for you to get to the Ace of Cups, which is, emotional peace, union, the serenity, the peaceful life, there is a lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done, especially a lot of talking to be done. Both of you need to sit down. It's going to take a while for you guys to sit down and actually deal with what has happened. Because of the pain and grief and that negative trauma, negative karma you're carrying, it is going to take you some time. But if you guys can sit down and work your differences, which is very easy said, I understand. But if you guys can work your differences, the common factor of being in love, that love factor, that you meant a lot to them in their life. But they refuse to admit that. They meant a lot to you in your life. You're ready to show that, but when there is a resistance from the other side, you do not want to give down your, you do not want to let go of your pride either, because, self-value. Aries, I understand that, your self-value. But if you guys can let go of the differences and let go of the negative energy you're carrying, this would be, and if you can sit down and have a chat. Some of you guys, you're going to require, like tedious counseling and a lot of sessions which can help you see the positive side of this relationship. It is going to take a lot of work. Queen of Swords. But it is possible. That's what I can understand from these cards. It is possible. Now, what are the possibilities, advice, guidance from these cards? So there's a whole lot of cards here. So I've got number 13, effort. Number 67, physical activity. Number 96, forgiveness. And then you've got Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I want you guys to see the card. Eight of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Emperor card. One thing, when I was shuffling, it hit my head, especially when it comes to these guidance cards. The one thing it hit my head was, and it was sort of like, it got proved when I picked out the cards, is there is a lot of ego, especially from your ex. A lot of ego. The bossiness is in the way. Lot of self-pride. Not self-pride, more than being self-pride, it's more the contrast word is ego, or the emphasized word is ego. Ego in both of your ways, especially when it comes to your ex. They are not letting go of their stance. It can be quite, how I was saying it can be stubborn. When I initially picked out the cards for who it might be, I did say stubborn. These guys are really, really stubborn. Really stubborn, really bossy. And ego is playing a big part in this relationship. All they can think about is the bad times. All they can think about is Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, mostly Nine of Swords. All they can think about is, oh my God, they did this to me, or Aries, you did this to them. They are losing a lot of sleep. They are losing a lot of sleep. They're becoming very anxious. They're putting all the blame on you, but they don't realize that on the other side they are to be blamed as well. They play a big part in, like, it's like, you need to clap with both your hands to make a noise. Noise doesn't come with just, um, with one hand. No, you need two hands to clap, and when you clap you get that noise. So they don't realize how much they have cost, how much of effort, sorry, how much of damage they have caused in this relationship, and they are losing sleep. Let them lose some sleep. It's okay, Aries. Let them lose some sleep. Let them think things through, because they need time to realize. At this point, they are in a bit of a confusion. At this point, both of you, I think even you, Aries, you are very confused what to do. You have two choices. Both the choices are very hard. If you want to let go, that is hard too. If you want to work it out, well, it's going to take a lot of work. So that is hard too. And you are confused. Both of you are confused. I think you guys need get some space. Get some space, but act on it. Act on things that you can act now. Take it one step at a time. Don't rush into things. Take it one step at a time. Don't rush into things. Eight of Pentacles, that's what this card speaks as well. Take it one step at a time. Don't rush into things. It is going to take a lot of forgiveness, especially from you, Aries. These guys your ex is very egoistic, so it is going to take some forgiveness. Forgiveness, I think this is how their personality is. They're very egoistic, your ex, Aries. Egoistic, lot of self-pride. Self-pride is a very kind word. A lot of, they are always right. That sort of thinking they have. So it is going to take a lot of compromise, a lot of effort. Physical activity, that's what I have a feeling. Physical activity also speaks about traveling. So spending some, like, once you can, if you can dissolve that negative karma or negative energy by doing something that you like, both of you, could be traveling, could be spending time with family, could be spending time with your kids, going out, going for a drive. If you can help that, yes, definitely bring it in. But it is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of forgiveness, especially from your side, Aries. There is a lot of, with the Knight of Wands, it speaks about what, if you can work it out, things at the end of the tunnel are going to be more practical. But whatever it might be, you need to work on it. Yes, you need to give it time. You are in a state of confusion. You are like work one thing at a time, but start working on that one thing at a time, or start working on that one step at a time. That's what the Knight of Wands speaks about. Knight of Wands speaks about moving forwards, because as you move forwards, you will find solid practical solutions. Yes, you are confused, but if you guys can sit down, maybe some of you guys, it might be speaking to a friend, speaking to a counselor. You don't necessarily need your ex there. You can speak up and get some help for yourself. There is good possibilities for this relationship to get back, but again, it is going to take a lot of work. It is going to take a lot of sacrifice from them, letting go of that strong ego they have, and working the differences, but work on yourself as well, Aries. That's what that Knight of Wands also speaks about. Working on yourself. Start working on yourself. If not, if they don't want to do anything with you, that's okay. That's their decision. You work on yourself because you have been affected as well. um, and then when if they want to come back, well, then you take it from there. um, but move forwards, definitely. Don't go back, try not to go back. Try not to go back into that toxic energy. It's not going to help you. Try not to go back into that heated and hot. I feel hot. Why am I feeling hot? It's quite cold here now, Aries, where I'm sitting. It's quite cold, but I'm feeling hot now. Don't go back into that heat. Don't go back into that hot energy. To a point where, my Aries, you have migraines. Don't go back there. Try to work on things and move forwards. That's what this. I think the end of the reading, that's all I can say. Move forwards. If it is with them, move forwards. If it is without them, that's okay. You keep moving forwards. Because at the end of, as you keep moving forwards, you see a lot of realistic solutions coming your way. Yes. I hope you like this reading, my Aries. It's a long reading. I think it's like a 30-minute reading. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you, Aries.